I did not realize how heavy this thing is. It was dropped off, and decided to keep the little dollies so that I could scoot it around if I needed to. Hi friends, it's me Fawn, and I'm gonna do a lot of voiceover with this video because I just have a bunch of time-lapse footage. I had every intention of doing, little breaks where I talk about the project, but that did not happen due to unforeseen circumstances. But hi, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So I printed out the logo that I was going to paint on the bench to the size that I needed it, taped it there, and then used transfer paper to transfer the image. Voila! And I'll use that as a guide for painting the logo first of all, and then I'll probably freehand the rest of it. Hi, it's voiceover me again. I put 2 coats of Kilz on this just to make sure everything was nice and primed and sealed, and I didn't want any of that wood, the wood grain or the stains that were on the wood. I didn't want any of that to show through the paint, so I just made sure it was really nice and primed. And I'm using a mixture of various paints that I have around the studio, but mostly golden fluid paints because it's a really high quality paint, and I knew that this would be out in the elements and in the sun, so I didn't need it to fade so quickly. So I just made sure to use really good paint. You can see here that the lines are already on the wood. That's because I used the transfer method that I showed prior to some of this footage. And the camera was going kind of wonky. It couldn't figure out which part was level. That was fun to edit around. But the reason I did the transfer method on this water tower is because I didn't have a lot of time to do this, and I just wanted to make sure my proportions were right, so I didn't really have a lot of time to go back and fix any mistakes that I may have. And here I'm doing an underpainting, so I'm laying down some violets and some purples, some dark blues, where the sky would be really warm colors. And this is a technique that I've learned from Allie Kay in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I did a workshop with her a few years ago, and I really enjoyed it. And she really showed me how I could get really vibrant colors in paintings. And you kind of see there also with the magenta, you throw a magenta down underneath greens, and it just really makes it pop, and I love that. And that's what I needed this bench to be. I needed it to be just beautiful and gorgeous and bright and can be seen from the road. So that was my goal for this. So it's the end of the day on Saturday, January 15th, and I made some pretty decent progress on the bench, and I've run into only one problem, and that is I don't have enough of phthalo green, and and that means I have to take a half day out of my day tomorrow to go pick some up either in Macon or McDonough or Peachtree City or somewhere. Thankfully, I can check the inventory online and hopefully reserve it, and it'll make my day a little bit easier. But I also have a return at Best Buy, so I can do that. I was just gonna like let it go and not worry about it, but yeah, might as well do that. Good progress today. I got all the underpainting done. It's promising that I could have this done by Wednesday so that I can sit around and then I can maybe clear coat it on Friday. Maybe. I might have to push it to like Thursday. I'm gonna go home and take it easy and then make plans for tomorrow. Okay? Bye. I ended up finding my little stash of phthalo green in the studio after this footage. And so that Sunday that I was thinking that I would have to go to the store, I decided to just stay home. So on Monday, I picked it back up again. And then I had some family stuff pop up. I actually had to go to Michigan for a death in the family. So the rest of this footage is honestly just quick time lapse of everything that I did, because let's see, this had to be Monday. And then by Wednesday I was on a plane, and then that Friday I was back in town again. So I needed to get this done by that Saturday, so I just worked my butt off and got this done. And I'm really proud of the work that I did. On the corner there is the new town logo that was designed by a local artist, Alyssa Rawls. Super proud of her. She's doing a great job. When I do these voiceovers for videos, I usually just wing it, and I don't have really a script in mind, and that's really that's how I paint. That's how I have a general idea and I go from there. I really wanted to feature the Flint River that is nearby, and I really wanted to feature this logo. I wanted to work on a couple of water towers, and I just wanted to show the beauty that is around my town. You can see this bench on the Thomaston Square. It is on the north side, sitting in front of the new upper crust building. And if you stop by, go around the corner and see if I'm in the studio. I would love to see you and talk to you. And thank you for joining me on this journey.